Great moment for the 18-year-old as she gets a second gold medal.
Since winning 2 gold medals at the 1992 Barcelona Paralympics, Tracy Barrell has yearned for the same sort of recognition Olympians have received at the National Centre for Indigenous Excellence. And now it's finally come.
It's pretty emotional. I'm excited and it's been a long time coming. I think it's just important so then more people will get on board, and it was never forgotten in a malice reason. It was just people didn't know if it was important to us or not, and it was.
While 11 athletes have been officially acknowledged, the APC's hoping more with Indigenous heritage will come forward.
We, as in all of Australia, are really proud of the people that get out on that stage and represent us, and we want to acknowledge them and honour them in an appropriate manner. So we're really, open arms for everyone who's part of the Australian Paralympic movement over the years to really be feted for their achievements.
Now that we've started it, I'm pretty sure it's going to open the floodgates for more kids to come, for more community to come forward, and just to feel safe, to feel like they're not the pioneers.
The honorees include 10-time swimming medalist Ben Austin and wheelchair basketball icon Kevin Coombs, Australia's first Indigenous Paralympian at the 1960 Games.
He said that what he would like to see now is that we work more closely with Canberra and the heads of government to say, hey, the first time he represented Australia and his people, there was 12 athletes, of which he was the only Aboriginal person. Move forward now to Sydney 2000 and games that have just gone by. We've got up to 150 athletes, sometimes more, and we still only have 1 Aboriginal athlete representing us. And like you said, there's been 11 Aboriginal athletes identified who that we know of that have represented Australia at the games. So the numbers aren't big, and there's definitely athletes out there. It's just a matter of facilitating the pathways to make it possible for them to get to the top and to compete at the elite level.
4-time Paralympian and wheelchair basketball legend Brad Ness has helped establish the Red Dust Healers to try and make that change. The team competes in the National League and runs programs in Indigenous communities.
We quickly realised that there was a niche to be able to come in and do some work and create those pathways, knock down those doors and say, hey, where are the athletes out here? I mean, it's one thing to say, let's create a pathway, but you actually have to go out there and get amongst the community and talk to people and see what you can and can't do with the disabilities that people have. So the Red Dust Healers were formed as a team to move around Australia and advocate for that exact reason, to help people or assist people with a disability in Aboriginal communities and others, and to say, hey, there is opportunities here, and whatever it might be, and however we can assist, we will. We're not going to say we're going to unearth the next Paddy Mills or Kathy Freeman, but what we're going to do is provide an opportunity or a vehicle for people to be able to at least aspire to do that.
If there's a light on, it's a dream.
And Tracy Barrell hopes her work advocating for people with a disability can continue to leave a lasting impact.
People often look at me and go, do you have your bad days? Like, is it hard being you? And yes, it is. I do have bad days, but knowing that I can help somebody else and that maybe someone might see me out, or they might engage with me, or I might be able to break down barriers of misconceptions, that makes it a better day for me, and it'll make it easier for somebody else.